I can't choose. I like these three. The sunset one, this one, and the kitty cat one.
In my last homeschooling video, I shared how we set up our homeschool room for the new school year. In this video, I'll share how to make laminated bookmarks as an art class project and lots of tips to make it a successful educational homeschool project. I say art class because this became an impromptu science experiment for us when my 5-year-old suggested we test the effectiveness of our lamination technique. And that's one of the joys of homeschooling that we love, that it's child-led and free-flowing, so we can take a detour here and there to explore their curiosity. To make your own laminated bookmarks, you'll need paper, scissors, something to color with, and clear tape. I suggest using unlined note cards and shipping tape because when cutting the note cards in half lengthwise, the tape lines up perfectly with the note card half. I always make an example, especially for art techniques that are new to them. That way they can have a visual reference to go with the verbal instructions. And also so that I can be aware of any potential difficult steps and can give them a heads up so they can avoid struggling with the project. So the first step then is to cut the note card in half the long way so you can have 2 long strips. You may want to have your kids draw a straight line down the center to guide them as they cut. Direct center is important because otherwise the paper can be too wide for the tape. Once they cut it in half, they can choose if they want to cut it into a fancier shape as well. Then they can color away. We used crayons and colored pencils and both worked well for lamination. Be sure to have them color their beautiful design on both the front and the back. Now, to make this as educational as possible, while they color is a good time to talk about what they're making using art terminology, asking them to describe the colors they're using, whether it's abstract or realism, which principles of design they're using, which elements of art they're using, color, line, shape, and so on. You could also do this after they're finished if you don't want to interrupt their creative flow. If you'd like, you can download, print, and use the same art chart as a reference to discuss your kids' art projects using art terminology. It's linked in the description below, along with the other learning tools we use for the rest of their homeschool subjects. Once they finished up coloring, we laminated their books using packing tape to protect their designs from water, stains, and tears. The tape is a little stiff to pull for little hands, so they might need help here too. The best way we found to make sure their tape is longer than the bookmarks is by measuring their artwork on the non-sticky side of the tape. Then we put the tape on the non-sticky side on the desk using our fingertips to keep it from sticking back to us. And then bending their designs a little bit, we lined it up really carefully and then slowly smoothed it down from the center. Because once it touches the tape, it can't be moved to another position. So we have to do this really carefully. We added the top piece of tape the same way. Then we use our fingernails to make sure we get all the bubbles out and seal it all the way around the edge of the paper. If you're finding this video helpful, please click the like button so I'll know what kind of materials parents find most helpful. So I got this idea because we do English and art lessons on the same day, and we always need bookmarks, especially for my 7-year-old's chapter books. So this week after English class, we made bookmarks for art class. And this was a real bonus for us because we've aimed to try different art mediums and styles for each art project. And the art lamination was a new concept and a new medium to introduce, and also a new mixed media style project for them to try. So the finishing step is to cut off the excess. We left about 1/4 of an inch of tape around the perimeter of our paper bookmarks to make sure it stays sealed. After completing their first bookmarks, they were able to pretty much work independently to make 3 more bookmarks on their own. And if you're curious, we submerged their test bookmarks in water for 3 hours, and they're still like new. For more videos like this, for our day in the life videos and homeschool lesson ideas, subscribe to my channel. And if you're not a homeschooler yet, but you're interested, you can download my How to Start Homeschooling workbook or attend my live online How to Homeschool class. Either way, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Just one. There's no shape or line. Yes, that's right. You have line. Where's the shape?